Today I'll be talking about iodine, another trace element or trace mineral. It's a nonmetal, typically found as iodide. Sources like selenium depend on the soil where they come from. Seafood and iodized salt are primarily where you would get iodine. And a quarter teaspoon of salt, iodized salt, provides about 70 micrograms of iodide. Organic bound iodine is free during digestion. It is absorbed rapidly from the stomach and the duodenum, so the first part of the small intestine. Absorption is fairly high at 90%. It travels as free iodide in the blood, and it concentrates in the thyroid gland. The two major thyroid hormones, T3 and T4, both contain iodine, and transport of these thyroid hormones in the blood is carried out by thyroxine-binding globulin, albumin, which seems to transport just about every trace element, and transthyretin. This is a table from your book that lists some of the physiological effects of thyroid hormones. I'll let you review those, but there are a number of important roles that, of course, the thyroid hormones play in the body, and remember that the iodine is part of those two major thyroid hormones. Functions and mechanisms is next. If you have low selenium levels, it will affect your thyroid hormone metabolism. Deficiencies in iron and vitamin A may actually magnify the effects of iodine. And goitrogens interfere with iodine metabolism. Excretion mostly in the urine, a little bit in the feces, and minimally in the sweat. The RDA for adults is 150 micrograms, 220 micrograms for pregnancy, and lactation is 290, slightly more than during pregnancy. Deficiency, thyroid hormone is released related to iodine deficiency, and some of the disorders associated with iodine deficiency are goiter, which you see that large massive nodule or node in the neck area, and cretinism, and toxicity at levels of 1100 micrograms. It is possible and may cause problems with the thyroid gland, so you don't want to run around taking iodine supplements. Assessment of nutriture, excretion of the iodine in the urine, the size of the thyroid. Actually, they can physically palpate the thyroid and serum TSH concentrations, which is what we use to determine whether someone has hypo or hyperthyroidism. And that concludes my lecture on iodine.